Hi everyone, it's Ben King, trainer and creator of the Wellness Workout at the Mindfulness Center. This is a few of the main pieces of the workout that was taught in class on Monday. As you can see so far, all I'm doing is spiraling my hands away from the center line and up, bringing my scapulas together, spiraling forward, separating them, and then going into a forward fold. This is mostly just a warm-up for the main part of the routine or the training that we went through in class on Monday, which is still focusing on balancing out excess through exhale or elimination. And here again is a twisting exercise that's very simple and very easy. It's kind of like wringing out a rag, but it's twisting through the middle, which is facilitating the body's ability to send things on its way. But again, this class in particular is about elimination. So in this next little piece right here, what I'm doing is I'm pointing out a place on the foot that is a place that is recognized in Qigong in particular as a gateway. And so what I'm doing here is I'm aligning myself so that I can put pressure into my foot, stimulating the bottom of my foot with my own hand, massaging my foot, so to speak, to stimulate this gateway. The idea being, through a mind-body practice, part of what we're doing is sending things out of that position. So here we're going into goddess pose, and what I'm doing is I'm paying particular attention to spiral ranges of motion. So as I go down or sink, I'm spiraling towards the rear end of my body, and as I come up, I'm spiraling to the front. It takes more work and more practice. That's why you should come to class to learn about it. But anyway, what we're doing now is I'm standing here, focusing on my ground, and I'm splitting the spiral. And this is a piece from Mike's class, Qigong class, called Purging. So I've grounded down, and I'm twisting through, taking a couple inhales, and then I'm throwing energy. But I'm still twisting through my center, just like always, but I'm throwing energy out. Another gate on the body for energy is right in the middle of the palm. And so now we've stimulated the feet, the gate in the feet, and now in the hands. So this little exercise right here is taught in Mike's class, also taught in James's class. It is a Qigong exercise in that you're stimulating the heart channel, heart meridian channel, and you're moving through a twisting range, so you're facilitating elimination. But what's also taking place here, which is what makes the wellness workout such a valuable piece, is that I'm moving through my scapula. A lot of motion through the scapula. And the scapula is, as one of my clients once referred to it, like the steering wheel of the body. The scapula are kind of the directional forces of the arms. So while I wasn't doing anything with a lot of resistance, I was still practicing a fundamental aspect of our training. Right here is what's called clearing, or I call it cleaning. And what I'm doing is I'm channeling the energy through the center of my body, and then on an exhale, dropping it out. Inhaling up through the center, and then dropping it out. So again, focusing on the idea of elimination, focusing on the idea of sending things on its way. So now I'm back in goddess pose. We've stimulated the gates on the feet, we've stimulated the gates of the hand, and now what I'm going through is a spiral range of motion, as you can see here, spiral range of motion, that's really going to open up my entire core from the pelvis, which has been grounded down through goddess pose, and then through my scapula. So as you can see, I'm going through a wide spiraling range of motion, really bringing a lot of energy, a lot of space, a lot of motion to these areas, helping to facilitate the body's natural ability to send things on its way. Do that on either side, of course, if you plan to practice this on your own. And this is the finishing up little piece, coming back to where we began. Forward fold, just relaxing the neck, letting some of the tension out. Coming down into a cat-cow position, setting up for one more twist. One of the things I like about beginning and ending with the same exercise is the experience of seeing the difference. So again, twisting through or threading the needle, it's been called in some classes. Taking your time, not being in any particular hurry. Part of a mind-body practice is the ability to manage your thoughts as well as your motion. In the wellness workout, the way we do it is we connect our thoughts to our breath and our breath to our motion. So it completes the process, full mind body. Cat and cow one more time. And then I come back into a kind of a squatted position. And what I'm doing here is I'm squeezing my fists, squeezing the gates, and I'm going to put all of my focus into my fists. I'm really squeeze the fists hard, really, really hard. The shoulders are loose, but the fists are super tight. Dragging that up my center. Gather, 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 gather. Big inhale, and then on the exhale, I'm just going to drop it. Let all that tension out. Put it back in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Drop it. Let it all out. And then that's the end of that workout. See you next Monday.